Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Arakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and teachers at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Brother Hawashai Zion. Now I'm going to be doing this video real quick because I've seen this and, we do videos explaining on judgment and things like this because, this is a reason for you people out there to fear the Lord. Okay. Now, a lot of you don't. Okay. Obviously, the brothers who believe in the scriptures do fear the Lord. That means to respect the word of the Lord. And the other people of the world just don't fear the Lord. Like we tell them, don't celebrate Christmas. Don't celebrate these holidays. That's the white man's holiday. That's a wicked pagan thing to do. The Lord will jack you up. And you know what they say? Yeah, man, it's all good, man. And what you think it's all good until something like this happens to you or one of your family members. All right. And it is judgment upon you. You're not going to run away from that. This is absolutely judgment upon you. Okay. Listen to this. Look, watch this, man. You know what I mean? Repent or else something like this could happen to you. See, now the back of this plane is on fire. Watch. See that right there? There's a back of the plane on fire. Look. They ain't make it. All right, they ain't make it. Let's see that again. Now, a lot of these people that are on board, I don't know why it keeps trying to send me to Twitter. I don't know, but ultimately, a lot of these people that are on board, they probably assume, hey, we made it, man. At least we're on the ground now. You know what I mean? We're good. No, you're not good. All of you are about to die. Now, because that plane could not stop, okay? The plane could not stop. That's the reason why it blew up, because of the friction and all that friction on the bottom of I don't know if the landing gear couldn't kick out or what, but that friction caused that jet fuel to ignite. And when that jet fuel ignites, there's so much jet fuel on that plane. If it doesn't make a proper landing and something catches fire, yeah, that entire plane will explode because of the jet fuel is extremely flammable. So, this is the reason why I really try to avoid planes and stuff. But ultimately, look, life and death is all in the hands of the Lord. All right. So it says South Korea plane horror witness recalls chilling moment. Jet engine exploded. Yeah, and it's just crazy. It says eyewitness of South Korea jet plane crash has described the horrifying event. They knew a jet engine had exploded. Just two people, both crew members, one male and female, are believed to have survived. So that's kind of crazy, actually. So two people actually survived that crash. It says among the 181 people on board the flight, a Boeing 737, government officials have confirmed an official death toll of 179. That's wild, yo. So two people actually survived that crash, bro. The whole thing was burned up and blown up, but it stopped that plane and the crew members escaped somehow. They probably jacked up too. They're probably kind of burned up a little bit. For sure. That was horrifying, But that's the terror of the Lord. Okay? Dude said, I saw the plane descending and thought it was about to land and noticed a flash of light, Cho said. Then there was a loud bang followed by a smoke in the air, and I heard the series of explosions. Kim said the plane missed the initial landing before circling back and trying to the final fatal attempt. So yeah, maybe that's the reason why that happened. They missed the runway the first time. And I don't know how that, ended up happening with all of that stuff, but yeah, it was a real rough landing. It looked like the landing gear wasn't coming out. So, yeah, okay, so South Korea Ministry Land Infrastructure and Transport is investigating the possibility the crash was caused by contact with birds, resulting in malfunctioning landing gear as the plane attempted to land at the airport in the country's southwest. Now, what would have maybe stopped this would have been them actually, going into the water. But that's terrifying as well. I mean, you don't want to crash in the water, but if they could have found a beach and crashed on the on the ocean, they might not have exploded like that, because the jet fuel wouldn't have had that scraping impact. So that would have possibly saved all them people's lives. But again, this is the will of the Lord. Okay, you can see the pictures here of that aircraft completely destroyed, man. And again, this is to ultimately, this terrifying footage. This is to have people repent, or you're gonna end up like this. And you don't think those people were scared to death? They were scared to death. They knew they were doomed. You know what I mean? Knowing your doom is evident is extremely scary. All right. So this is the reason why we tell you to repent. And look, 1 Samuel 2:6. The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive, and bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. So that's the Lord that does that. It's the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai who kills. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So ultimately, these are all the Lord's doings when these things happen. All right. Now, those people, I don't know if they were wicked or not. The Lord knows what's going on. It could have been their time. This is what it was supposed to be. But we do know, like I said, the reason why I do the video is because for you to be like, oh man, that could be me. That's supposed to be the mindset. You're not supposed to walk around all day dwelling, oh, I'm going to die, I could die. You're not supposed to be doing that either. But you need to have some type of reverence for the Lord Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. You have to. If you really, look, if you're going to make it, you got to have you have to have the fear of the Lord. Not even some type of fear. You have to have the fear of the Lord. You have to respect the word of the Lord, all right? Especially when the prophets of the Lord tell you, and they're telling you, I'm a prophet of the Lord. I'm prophesying that this place is going to be destroyed, and you coming at me and you doing this. It's at your own detriment. Sometimes in the scriptures, when really it say, I forgot roughly paraphrasing, but what they do to you is going to be a testimony against them. So what they have done and said in their lives, you ain't know nothing. I ain't worried about you. You ain't know nothing. Prophet. Laughing just because they don't like you. That doesn't mean that you're not a prophet of the Lord, okay? Or they got some quarrel against you due to some worldly bullshit. Doesn't mean that you're not a man of the Lord, okay? Or if you use strong language, because that's not a sin too, There's no law against strong language. Just so people know, all right? Psalm 68:20. He that is our God, God is the God of salvation. He that is our God is the God of salvation. And unto the Most High, the Lord, belongeth the issues of death. Once again, okay, so when you see this flight destruction here, and the video, it was quite crazy. I don't know how anybody can be surviving from this. But yeah, it was completely on fire and they survived. That's kind of crazy. It was truly just not their time. The Lord spared their lives. So let's try to see it again. Ready? And again, these people believed that they were going to be alive, man. Remember, bear in mind their thought patterns at the moment, right? All the thoughts are about to end. Dead. Okay. Now, again, I believe the wise thing to do would have been to, land in the ocean. There's no other way at that point, but maybe the guy who was the pilot figured the landing gear was going to still work. So just because they had a little smoke or whatever on the tail end of the thing, but evidently that smoke was caused due to the landing gear malfunction, pretty much. And if there is a landing gear malfunction, the safest place to make a crash landing kind of easy would be the ocean, because it's a cushion and it's not going to ignite. Water's just not going to ignite when it mixes with, that jet fuel in the water is not going to create a spark like that, unless it slaps really hard, it's just not going to happen as much, as often. So that would have been the play. But again, it's the Lord that did it. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that did this. So all you people out there that don't fear the Lord, if you think that this can't be you, all right, and look, and even if you do survive into old age or whatever it may be, that doesn't mean you're straight. Look, when the Lord returns, he's going to do a lot of this type of activity. He's going to come with fire and clouds. It's going to be tempests. There's going to be whirlwinds, tornadoes. These people down here are not ready for this action, man. This is why you need to repent. Just because things are calm right now, the Lord's going to come at a time where you think he's not coming. It's going to be at that time. All right? So Abaratazah, that this was an edifying video. And I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And if this is your first time watching the channel, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Shalom.